Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious Popeye style red beans and rice. Now, this dish combines the flavors of the Popeyes red beans and rice and New Orleans red beans and rice into one. This dish you can get about 6 to 8 servings. It's a twist on New Orleans red beans and rice, Popeye style, of course, and it's absolutely delicious. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all that you'll need to make your New Orleans Popeyes inspired red beans and rice. Let's get started with our ingredients. You'll need 1 pound of small red beans. These are not red kidney beans, so you'll need that. You will also need a half a pound of pickled pork rib tips. Now, if you don't have this, you can just use regular rib tips. A half a pound of smoked neck bones, salted butter, Worcester sauce, mesquite liquid smoke, Zatarain's parboiled long grain rice, and for your seasonings, you'll need some Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Now, if you don't have this, you can use the Zatarain's Creole seasoning or the Slapping Mama Cajun seasoning. You'll also need some crushed red pepper flakes, 1 yellow onion, celery, green bell pepper, garlic, some fresh parsley, and bay leaves. And for your tools, you'll need a medium-sized mesh strainer and a potato masher. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. We're going to get started by chopping half of a yellow onion. Now, we're not going to dice the yellow onion. We're just going to chop it into medium-sized pieces. Next, you're going to rinse off your celery, green bell pepper, and your parsley off with cold water. Chop 3 ribs of celery into medium-sized chunks. Chop half of a green bell pepper into medium-sized chunks. Here I have 2 cloves of garlic. I've cut them in half. Take a garlic press and press the garlic. And there we go. Okay, here I have my fresh parsley. This is a half an ounce of fresh parsley that I have here. I'm going to take a knife and I'm just going to cut this in half. And there we go. Alright, let's sort and soak our beans. So first, going to start off by taking our small red beans and we're going to add them into a shallow bowl. You're going to take your fingers and you're going to carefully sort through the beans. And any broken or discolored beans, you're going to remove that out of there. And once you finish from sorting the beans and everything looks good, you're going to add the beans into a large 8-quart pot. Next, you're going to add 14 cups of water into the pot. Cover your pot with a lid. Now, in traditional New Orleans fashion, we're going to let these beans soak overnight. Now, if you want to soak them for a shorter period of time, you can soak them for about 5 to 6 hours. Soaking the beans reduces the cooking time, so that way they cook much faster, versus if you didn't soak them, they'll take much longer to cook. Alright, it's the next day. We let our beans soak overnight. And as you can see, our beans have gotten much larger. That's exactly what we're looking for. Here I have a mesh strainer with a large bowl underneath it. You're going to add the beans along with the water that you soaked them in into the mesh strainer with the large bowl underneath it. Remove the mesh strainer out of the water and shake the mesh strainer to allow the rest of the water to drain into the bowl. Now we're going to take the mesh strainer with the beans in it and we're going to set that on the side. Now, as for the water, I just want to let y'all know that everyone has a different preference on how they cook their beans. For myself, sometimes I might use the water that I soak the beans in to make the stock, or I'll just use fresh water. Whichever one you prefer, you can use fresh water or you can use the water that you soaked your beans in. As long as it equals to 14 cups, that's all that matters. Preheat your fire to medium heat. Alright, let's get started making our pork broth. So in this large 8-quart pot, add a half a pound of your pickle meat. This is pickled pork rib tips. Now, if you don't have the pickle meat, any type of bone in pork will do, as long as it equals to a half a pound. Next, you're going to add 11 ounces in weight of smoked neck bones. That's pretty much just a large piece. Just add that in there. Now, as for seasonings like the onion, celery, bell pepper, and parsley, whatever you have out of those seasonings, you're just going to add it in there, okay? So you're going to add your chopped yellow onion, your chopped celery, which is 3 ribs of celery chopped, your chopped green bell pepper, your 2 cloves of pressed garlic, your chopped parsley, and 4 bay leaves. Now for the rest of the seasonings, these are going to be measured. Add 1/4 teaspoon of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and here I have some mesquite seasoning. You're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of that in there. Next, you're going to add 14 cups of water. It can be the water that you soaked your beans in or fresh water, whichever one you prefer. Stir all your ingredients together. Now, this may seem like a lot of water compared to how much beans that we have, but this water is literally going to be cooked all the way down into a concentrated pork stock. Cover your pot with a lid. Let this simmer for 1 hour. Alright, it's been about 1 hour now, and the vegetables and the pork should be nice and tender, and the stock should have cooked down some. It is ready. Now you're going to go ahead and turn your fire off. Let this cool for 10 minutes. Here I have a mesh strainer with a large bowl underneath it. Add your meat and your seasonings along with that pork stock into the mesh strainer. Remove the mesh strainer out of the liquid and shake the mesh strainer to allow the rest of the stock to drain into the bowl. Now, as for the contents in the mesh strainer, you can take the seasonings and the pork and add it into other dishes because we're not adding it back into the red beans. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Homemade pork broth made from scratch. Now, once done, you should have 8 cups of pork broth left over. Preheat your fire to medium heat. Alright, let's get started with cooking our beans. So in this large 8-quart pot, add your soaked red beans right on in there. Add 8 cups of your pork broth. Now as for seasoning, we just want to add just a little bit, that's it. 1/4 teaspoon of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning and 1/4 teaspoon of mesquite seasoning. Stir all your ingredients together. Cover your pot with a lid. Let this simmer for 1 hour, stirring occasionally. Alright, it's been about 1 hour now, and the beans should be nice and tender. And of course, that liquid has cooked down even further. So that's going to make the beans really flavorful. You're going to take a potato masher and you're going to mash the red beans. This is going to give the red beans a very thick consistency that we want, like how Popeyes red beans is. And to give the red beans that classic Popeyes red beans flavor, add 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce and 1 tablespoon of mesquite liquid smoke. Stir all your ingredients together. Let this simmer for 2 minutes. Alright, it's been about 2 minutes now, and after 1 hour and 2 minutes total cooking time, our Popeye style red beans and rice is now done. Now you're going to go ahead and turn your fire off. Now for the secret step, add 2 tablespoons of cubed salted butter right on in there, and we're going to let that butter melt. Once the butter melts, you're going to stir all your ingredients together, and from there our Popeye style red beans and rice is now done. Let this cool for about 10 to 15 minutes before serving, and just to give you a quick heads up, the red beans will thicken even more as it cools. Preheat your fire to medium heat. Alright, let's get started with cooking our parboiled rice. So in this medium-sized 4-quart pot, add 3 1/4 cups of water and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Give this a quick stir. Let this come up to a simmer. Add 1 1/2 cups of Zatarain's parboiled rice. Give this a quick stir. Turn your fire down to medium-low heat. Cover your pot with a lid. Let this simmer for 20 to 23 minutes. Do not stir the rice at any time during the cooking process. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes now. Let's go ahead and check on our rice. Now you're going to go ahead and turn your fire off. And as you can see here, all of that water has been completely evaporated. Now you can't stir the rice at this time. Let the rice cool for about 15 to 20 minutes. After 15 to 20 minutes, now we can go ahead and stir our rice. As you can see, perfect and fluffy every single time. And from there, the rice is ready to be served. And from there, your meal is complete. Here is the final presentation. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Popeye style red beans and rice, made by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button, Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. I have an official website for all of my recipes, including this one. Go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's Taste Test is coming up next. Can't wait. Now it's time to go eat and take a bite. I'm about to see if this tastes like Popeyes red beans and rice. We'll see. It's only one way to find out. Here goes nothing. Oh yeah. Now the $1,000,000 question that I'm gonna get asked is whether or not this tastes like Popeyes red beans and rice. It does have that pork flavor and the smoke flavor from the Popeyes red beans and rice. But it also has the distinctive flavor from the pickle meat and the smoked meat that we added in there too, along with the seasoning. So like I said at the beginning of the video, it combines the flavors of the Popeyes red beans and rice and the New Orleans red beans and rice into one. So you know it is absolutely delicious. Yes, yes, yes. And on top of that, it's really creamy and thick, just like Popeyes red beans and rice as well. So give the recipe a try. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one. Peace.